Shot City, coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Yeah, heard that, DJ. I did my job. I got you white people on beat. Good night. Good night. How we doing, man? We good? Yes. Thank you all for making me feel like I'm the only person that takes public transportation here. Look at all these cars spending all that money on gas. Idiots. That's what you are. Oh man, I'm glad to see people who don't go to 95th on the red line. I'm happy for y'all. If you're from out of town, it's a place white people don't go. I'm letting you know that now. Because I can understand, because there's a lot of crazy people on the train. Crazy people all the time, like crackheads, always on the train. You never run into a crackhead. You know what a crackhead's like? Go to a comedy show at a dive bar. That's what a crackhead is like. They say outrageous, racist stuff, you never see them anymore. That's what a crackhead is. I was on the red line and some guy get on there with one shoe. One shoe. He goes, all right everybody, as you know. I'm like, oh, he about to ask for one shoe, which is weird. As you know, I recently gave fellatio out there on the platform. It's like, that's a weird way to ask for one shoe, right? Then he goes, another thing. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, here comes the shoe. He goes, heroin is real. If you do it, don't share your needles. COVID is real. Then he just left off the train. Never asked for the shoe at all. It's out there barefoot and getting COVID on the foot. That's all he did. Crackheads are, you know, crack sometimes infiltrates the family. My uncle's a crackhead, but he's one of those crackheads that smoke crack and think he's something he's not. Like he would smoke crack at the family reunion and speed run like he's Sonic everywhere. True stuff. It really happens. Like one day he was smoking the crack, and then you know when Sonic was speed run, like if you play Sonic, he'll bump into something, all the coins will pop out. One day he was speed running, he bumped into somebody, and he wears like this army vet jacket with all the pockets in. He was running into somebody, all his chains fell out. Took him forever to find 5 pennies in the park. I got offended by one in New York City, which is the birthplace of, you know, if you ever been in New York City, it's dirty. New York City is like the west side of Chicago, just with bigger buildings. That's what New York City is. But some guy got me, like he had something special for me. We were on the subway, he was cursing out everybody else, had something special for me. So he was like, F you, F you, F you. I was like, why is he censoring himself? Then he looks at me, he goes, fuck you, you black gay fish. I'm like, why am I a fish? Makes no sense, man. Anybody divorced in here? Not yet. Look at you. Not yet. You gonna be now because you're supposed to be at home, ain't you? He said not yet, but you know after the show I might be. Came and saw John Decosse and some amateur comics, and my relationship is over with. You don't be petty in your divorce. You get a whole lot out of it. My dad was petty in his divorce. Like when he left the house, he took all the spoons with him out the house. Like he was on some, ain't nobody eating no cereal in here type energy on the house. My step family is weird though, because my mom got remarried like 2 weeks later, so she didn't want to try nothing else. She just got married. And you know, my step family is weird. Like my stepfather's name is Alfonso Crosby Sr. He's a deacon and a pastor at First Pentecostal Missionary Baptist Church in Michigan City, Indiana, and he used to be a GD. Won't he do it? That's crazy. He busts a few caps instead of saying on Larry, on God. That's what he said. My stepbrother name is Alfonso Crosby Jr. They call him Sugar Man, so y'all know he on that spectrum. My stepsister, I don't know her name, but I call her Lego because she wear a lot of loose and terrible wigs. If you ever seen a Lego movie, you remember when the girl was turning her head and the wig just ain't on her head the right way when she turned. She's a brave and confident woman, because only a brave and confident woman will come visit her stepbrother in a place in Chicago called the Windy City. She wears loose and terrible wigs. She's flying off her head when she ran. She came and saw me, she's like, brother! I was like, Lego! And when she ran, her wig flew off her head, and she caught it and put it right back on her head. She's like, how you doing? I was like, don't act like you didn't Spider-Man that wig back on your head. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Do y'all believe food is cooked with 100% love? Yeah, exactly. You know the math on that food? I think food is cooked with 75% hate and 25% love. We all eat hate food in here, right? We do, yes. You fast food, McDonald's, Checkers, if y'all got that around here, Burger King, they rub your patties on the floor before they give it to you. Whopper is not supposed to taste like a Krabby Patty. I think food's cooked with, like my mom cooked with 75% hate. Wanna know why? She like cooks for people she invited to her house. This is her cooking. Screw these kids. I don't know why they coming over there. Coming over here, your brother coming over here with your ugly girl. She got the same hair as my daughter. I don't understand none of this. Your mama, your brother coming over here, your sister, they all ugly with them ugly kids. They all cockeyed. My mom coming over here judging me like I don't know what you want to. Best mac and cheese I've eaten in my life, bro. That's really good. Some real good mac and cheese. You know what I don't like? I like food that's authentic. Like Portillos is not authentic to me. Like Portillos is that 50s and 60s themed restaurant, right? When I walk in, I want to feel that 50s and 60s. Like when I walk in, you said, I like authentic food. I love it. Like when I walk in, I don't want to be greeted. I want to be like, you lost, boy? Take some fries and a shake. I like this place. I'm glad you all are coming out after the mask mandate. You know, you're living life. I'm glad you live life. If you live in life after this pandemic, make some noise. Right there. Like I'm living life on the edge. Okay, all right, yeah, that's right. We talking up here, that's cool. I know you, so that's messed up. It's real messed up. I hope you talk with your husband get on the stage. I'm gonna just heckle him. You suck! That's what I'm gonna do. You're not even whispering, Alana. Come on now. It's only like 5 of us in here. No, but I live life on the edge. Like I decided to go to Supercuts and ask them to give me a fade. Yeah, she looked at me like I farted. She's like, fade. That's what I learned. Black people and white people, we get our haircut different. Like a black person goes a name for the haircut. You know, can I get a fade all around even? Can I get tape up in the back and the side? You know, can I get a bald eagle? Stuff like that. White people go, you sound like a fast food order. Let me get 2 on the top and 1 on the side. It's like, what? Do you want fries with that too? I don't understand what you asking. It's the dumbest haircut I've ever heard in my life. What kind of order is this? I'm glad you guys came out and support live comedy, because that means a lot too. Yeah, you don't have to make noise for that or talk, but it's good. But I'm glad you guys came out for that. Because it's a moment in our life as comedians was like, how can we do that? Like when I was 12, my dad told me if you masturbate too much, you're gonna go blind. And without quickness, I told him Stevie Wonder must be a pervert right now. So, little Biggie stuff like that. Oh man, I grew up a stupid kid. Anybody was stupid when they were younger? I'm still stupid, don't worry about it. Like when I used to date this older girl, she used to buy the soaps in the house and show how stupid I was. I didn't have no soap, so I washed up with the soap she had called Summer Eve. Not a soap for your body, you know. I had to read that. You know, she was like, why you use all this? I was like, it said Cool Breeze. I wanted to smell like the wind. That's She said, read that. I said, okay, I read it. It's like, all right. pH balance. Well, I want to know, I want to be able to walk. I don't want to fall everywhere. Gynecologist approved. Oh, I had to Google gynecologist. I have had, my skin been breaking out ever since I've been using that. When I was younger, you know, my dad spent all my college money on black at the casino when he saw me try to make French fries in boiling water. And yeah, I thought I was eating a healthy way. You can't do that. My mom was like, why you spent all that boy college money at the casino? He said, well, his dumb ass in there trying to make mashed potato sticks. He ain't going nowhere. It's like, okay. My cousin is an idiot. Like, he was failing Zoom classes when the kids were remote. Y'all remember that? I know some of y'all hate it. You probably got kids divorced. That's probably why you divorced now. Your kids was at home. She working from home. You like, you know what? I need some space. That's what it is. Like, he was stupid. Like, seeing a kid fail Zoom classes, it's like seeing a white homeless person. It's like, how you mess up this head start? How does this happen in life? How you mess that up? He came to me, he's like, Alan, guess what I learned in school? I was like, what you learned in school? He said, we learned about gay bugs. I was like, gay bugs? He said, yeah, you know the bugs that fly with food when it's been out too long?
No.
My guy, fruit flies? That don't make no sense. Last little bit, I'm 31, and I went to the strip club in Gary, Indiana. And if you've never been to the strip club, yeah, y'all must know Indiana got some well-fed strippers out there, baby. They all look like me if I take the shirt off and just start dancing. No, man, you learn stuff. I learned stuff. Like when I walked in, I saw nose plugs in the corner. I was like, that ain't right, is it? But I learned how the strippers got their name. Like strippers get named something unique about it. One stripper, she got her name was Diamond, because she was pretty as a diamond. Another stripper, she got her name, his name was Essence, when she came out with smoking glitter. One stripper, why did they hire her? DJ's like, all right, fellas, get your wallets out. Coming to the stage next is Tuna. When I told you learn something, that's what the nose plugs were for in the corner. This one made me leave though. I was gonna lap dance for Tuna because she was like $5. And for y'all to understand me, I love a discount, okay? Only had 30. There's 2 drink milk. But she was there, she's like, ooh, you feel good, what's your name? I go, my name's Tyler. She goes, that's my dad's name. Peace out. All right, this has been great. Y'all have a good night. My name is Alan. Everyone's great. Thank you.